Hi, Andrew. How's it going?
Hey Sam, how are you?
Yeah, good. So, what was your absolute biggest challenge prior to doing my coaching?
I'd say before looking through the course, my biggest challenge is just keeping extreme confidence throughout the game and kind of knowing of what I could do and that I could do it, and also just not letting things go as easily. If I made a mistake, I might be wanting to dwell on it a little bit, and then have in the back of my mind, oh, maybe don't try that pass again, or maybe don't try to beat this guy again. But then after going through your course, it's really helped me in just living in that forget about it right after it's done, whether it's good or bad. Just keep playing and just letting your subconscious kind of take over and don't think about things too much.
Before you kind of started going through the coaching, how did that kind of make you feel, having low confidence? And
Um, well, so going through the coaching, most of these lessons every top athlete has heard. They're just kind of things and rules to live by. But I think going through the course, it just kind of goes more in detail about how you should go about it, how you should live it, and yeah, I really think it helped out. It's just more of a step by step on each player on how to get through it and get through all the little different techniques of becoming a top performer.
so, what kind of changed for you after doing this mindset coaching?
Like I said, I most of these lessons, pretty much all of them, every top athlete's heard, and I've heard all of them before. But I think just actually applying them and living them throughout, I know that, like I said, it's built on the extreme confidence, kept that going, and then also started other things like meditating just to keep my body more relaxed throughout the week and just focus on other things. Sam and I also talked about kind of when you're zoning off and daydream, do it with a purpose, so you're visualizing yourself rather than just daydreaming. So I think this course really helped me in putting into specifics for me and just giving me a step-by-step guide on how to achieve these things.
That's really awesome. Is there any other specific results that you could share?
Yeah, like I said, the relaxed athlete is a great athlete module, is one that I went through, and it helped me. And I actually started meditating just throughout the regular week. That one actually just changed a little bit of my habits. Otherwise, I usually did have a pregame routine, but I've just kept more to it and just stuck with it, to where now on game days it's kind of like, okay, I'm doing this, that, and I just don't have to think about what I'm doing. My body and just mind know exactly what to do. So that's also something that's helped, is I've just kind of know exactly my game day routine and just keeping routines and habits throughout the week.
What would you say to someone who might be on the fence about joining my coaching program?
I'd say it's definitely worth it. Like I said before, you've probably heard a lot of the lessons, but Sam really gives you a guide, step by step guide on how to achieve all these things through the modules. Going through the modules, if you just take notes, just look back at them at any point when you may have a question, or you're just simply looking or doing some fun reading, just go back and look through the modules or just read it, and it gives you a true step by step guide on how to achieve the little details needed to become a top athlete. There's a lot of top athletes out there, and definitely if you master some of these techniques, then it'll take you to the next level. And it's not even that much about technique and skill at that point. Truly about just, it's a mental game when you're at the top. So this will definitely help you in that.
How much more value did you take away from kind of having the one-to-one coaching versus just doing the course itself?
The one-to-one coaching did help me a lot, just in like things that I might have been struggling with, that you don't talk to the guy and the guy doesn't talk back to you, but Sam would always be there just to reiterate what the guy said and just go more in depth to it. He'd also be there to listen just to other problems that I'm having on the pitch or off the pitch that go on in life, and kind of be able to guide me through step by steps on how I should focus and how I should look at things.
So, what were the main benefits you got from the one-to-one coaching versus the course alone?
Going through the one-to-one coaching, I could kind of just go throughout my week. We did it weekly, so from the time I called him, go throughout the week, review kind of my game and how I felt, review the training week and how I felt, and he'd always give me challenges and goals to work on. Maybe this week you work on this thing, you work on this thing, and then we go back at the end of the week, review how I did it, review if I had any problems, he'd help me in overcoming them and maybe just fine tuning them for the next week. And then if I did well, then he he was always there to present me with a new challenge.
If someone would be on the fence kind of on just getting the course itself versus getting the coaching as well, what would you say to them?
If you're looking to just get the course, like I said, it's just a step-by-step guide of in depth of how to take your mental game to the next level. At the top levels, everybody's gonna have good skill, good technique, and it's really the mental focus that's gonna make the top athletes. So the course definitely helps in just fine-tuning your mental strength and mental approach to things. And it's all mental. It's something that every athlete needs to be able to use their brain in a smart way. So I'd say it's definitely worth it. They both really go hand in hand. It's kind of a great deal if you're able to get both because, like I said, you can just go through and week by week go through your week. If you think you already have all the mental capacity and you maybe have another step-by-step guide that an old coach did for you or maybe that you just looked up yourself, the 1v1 coaching does help in that. Sam's always there to present you with new challenges, like I said, and just go and review your week. So every week you get building new goals, new challenges for yourself, and you're able to advance and get better every single week moving forward.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Really, if you're on the fence with it, it's every bang for your buck. You'll get it. It helps a lot. So I just say, do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Awesome.